And welcome back to More Approved. I'm James. Today I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to hang some shelves. So first things first, you're going to need some shelves, obviously. So these are the shelves that I have. Sits on a little bracket. They're actually pretty cool. I've taken the liberty of measuring everything out and putting some marks on a level. So this project is pretty easy. We're going to jump right into it. All you're going to need is a level, something to mark with, and a Phillips screwdriver or drill, and some drywall anchors. All right, let's get started. I've determined where I want to put my shelves. I've cheated here a little bit just to speed this process along for YouTube. But you're going to want to go in here, make sure your bubble is centered between the lines. Come back, mark out the points where you want to be, and then you're going to repeat if you're going to put more up. I'm going to end up putting up about 10, but I'm going to demonstrate 4 for you. The next level I want to put here, and I've already marked the spacing of where I need to drill my holes on the top side of the level with a dry erase marker, so they're not permanent. If you have to hang up more in the future, you won't get confused. So we're just going to mark there, there, and there. So now that I have my marks in place, it's time to use the drywall anchors for the next step. So we have our drywall anchors. You put them in with a Phillips screwdriver. I like to use a drill because it's just faster. You can put it in with a hand screwdriver though. All right, so we go to our marks, push the drywall anchor in. All right, I would like to show you a close-up on putting one of these in, so we'll probably do that for the final one. First one's in, let's get the next 3 in. So we have our drywall anchors in place. Let's go ahead and hang some shelves. So these brackets have 2 holes in them. I'm putting very light things onto these shelves, so I'm not going to use all 4 holes. I'm just going to use the 2. These anchors are quote unquote rated for 75 pounds. I definitely would not put 75 pounds on these drywall anchors. If you wanted to use both screw holes, you would line this up, center it in the drywall anchor, make a dot with a marker in the second hole down, and then drive another anchor in there. Since we have our drywall anchors in, let's go ahead and hang our shelves. And now that we have our brackets up, we're good to go. For the purposes of these shelves, they're not going to support that much weight. These are actually kind of flimsy. The anchors that I have are rated for 75 pounds. There's no way that I could put 75 pounds on these. They would break themselves. If you want to put in the lower screws, you can absolutely do so. At this point in time, you would just make a mark in each one of those bottom holes. You'd remove the bracket from the wall and then install more of the drywall anchors. That's overkill for this scenario, so I'm just going to be using the 1 screw. I'm going to go ahead and put up the top brackets, get those shelves into place, and we're going to wrap this up. So let's go ahead and drive in our anchors. All right, our brackets are in place. We can go ahead, stick the shelves on there, and we are good to go. So if you're wondering why I only put 1 screw in each one of these brackets, it's because 2 screws is overkill. These shelves are pretty flimsy. I got them off of Amazon. If you're gonna put some light things on them, they'll work perfectly fine. If you're interested in the anchors that I use, or even the shelves that I have hanging up behind me, I'll leave the links in the description down below. And thanks for watching More Approved. Till next time, see you then. Where'd my marker go? Continually rolling. Continuity. Skip ahead to this point.